for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Away to get us going. Returner decides to fair catch this. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. He'll hand it off. Running through the tackle. Breaking free at the 35. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Ducks.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT is good.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 92 set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
Good job with the offensive line giving his quarterback time to throw, and you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee, a quarterback that can make throws like this.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. And he lofts it deep over the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Florida State. This quarterback on fire today. They're setting out to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Oregon offense comes back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's got some space. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Now the try here for the extra point. It's blocked. And they grab it. It's a live ball here. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick this one away.
This one will be fair caught. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Do not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws, and Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. Gonna run it. It's James. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen to kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Short pass finds the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. To the air, it's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs. And
in 1st down, they go right back to him. solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks right for a quick completion. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. The pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 13, Oregon 7.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Send the back in motion. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Pulls it in. It's Douglas. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's fourth down. The Seminoles will look to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
You know, a lot of times college quarterbacks get more comfortable working to the outside. Here's an example of a quarterback with a full field read, and he hits a big play in the middle.
First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Holden. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. And the Ducks hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run this one in. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Makes a quick grab. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
Bringing it out, it's Holmes. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Running back has it on a screen now. And the tackle is made. Not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And I tell you, Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up a 1st down and keep this drive alive. Out there, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. And boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke and Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward. Man, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Now it's 2nd down here.
6-9-1, Gators score. Here we go.
Back to throw again. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
I mean, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set.
It's blocked. Still a live ball here.
Boy, just a tough way for this offense to end that drive. They put together a bunch of 1st downs, moving the ball, and then to put it on the ground.
After the block PAT, the special teams coach hoping for better execution here on the kickoff. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. powerful offense is back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. The Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Moore. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Holden. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks are in the red zone now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. The pocket breaking down. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Scanning the field, it's Moore. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Ducks. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Florida State offense on the field. Backed up this close to the red zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I mean, you don't see this very often. They just pressured the quarterback, and did you see how many guys that were rushing him? 3. You have 8 guys in coverage, and you can get that kind of pressure on a quarterback with 3 rushing.
Trying to extend the play. And he's got his man open downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays.
Gaucho, gaucho. Yes. Awesome. Squirrel.
Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage.
On the double.
Offense shoots itself in the foot. It's 1st and 15.
Here we go. Then.
Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. And now the defense will call a timeout before this field goal attempt, trying to get inside the kicker's head. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks this one right through. And with that, they regain the lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 45 now. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And the Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw, it's Moore. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a third down play.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big pull on the ball and bat it away.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
Extra point try coming now. And he knocks it right through.
Kick is good. That makes the
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
29. Oregon, 28.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead...
And he lofts one deep over the middle. Deep shot caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Knowles. Made the defense look slow that time.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the point after makes the lead 8. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Whittington bulldozing his way past tacklers. And he'll be tackled right at... Good job by the coverage team. The Oregon offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Moore. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And the Ducks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's James. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to make a big play downfield. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. That's a big play. Moves the ball down inside the 30.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
number 1.
That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Now the important point after attempt. Oh, and it's blocked. Only scoop it up. Can they make something happen here? So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop?
Yankee Blue.
Trying to find some room. It's Toafili. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Grab behind the line. It's Benson. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Uiagalelei. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point puts him up 9 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Moore. The pass rush closing in. He makes the grab. They finally make the tackle, but the big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 47.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 43, Oregon 34.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Ball handed off. Fighting him off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And he'll drop back here on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be...
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Dropping back, it's Moore. Looking right, this one caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
I thought the defense was in pretty good position there. They sat back and had good coverage, eyes on the quarterback, but you almost got to just give the quarterback and the receiver credit for being able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Graham down the middle. It's Holden. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there. The Ducks line it up with first and goal.
First and goal, Oregon.
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial score. Kirk makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And now here comes the point-after attempt. PHC is good, they still trail, though.
Is good.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Freedom, freedom. Yep.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead? Taking a chance, and it backfires.
On the ground, it's James. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Second down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Moore. And they find the tight end open on the corner route.
Well, this is what makes this tight end so difficult, Chris. I mean, this defense is playing man-to-man coverage. You go to a corner route, he's running like a wide receiver. Travis Kelce in the NFL has changed the game for up-and-coming tight ends from the high school game, now in the college game. They're essentially wide receivers playing tight end.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Ducks. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead, and now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Now the try for the two-point conversion. Grab behind the line, it's Ferguson. And he's not going to get there. Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Gibson. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Just able to stop him, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Looking to throw it on first down. And he's got it. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. And that's a great example that he's up to it.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be four-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And now the defense able to bring him down. And the offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Florida State, to take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Offense will need some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock, a huge factor here. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Oregon.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Scanning the field. It's Moore. Quick throw to the left side. The pass is intercepted. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin for error in this game. Who was going to make the crucial play at the end? And they did it to get the W.
Yeah, Chris, when games get tight like we saw here, it really comes down to who's the better coach team, who's going to execute better, and just as importantly, not letting the moment get to your head. That's a nice win for this head coach and his team.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.